Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today we're going to tackle a common question in the world of 3D rendering and React development. How do you position a cylinder between two meshes using React 3 Fiber? This is an important topic because it allows us to create more complex and realistic scenes by precisely placing objects within our 3D environment. Whether you're building a game, a simulation, or just experimenting with 3D graphics, understanding how to manipulate objects in space is crucial. In this video, we'll break down the steps and concepts involved in positioning a cylinder between two meshes using React 3 Fiber. We'll cover what you need to know about the tools and techniques required for this task, and by the end of it, you should have a solid understanding of how to tackle similar challenges on your own. So, let's dive into it. To position a cylinder between two meshes in React 3 Fiber, we first need to understand a bit about the coordinate system that Three.js uses. In this context, everything is based on a 3D Cartesian coordinate system with x, y, and z axes. Understanding how objects are positioned within this space is key. The next step involves creating your cylinder and the two meshes between which you want to place it. This can be done using React 3 Fiber's mesh and cylinder components, among others. For example, if you're dealing with a scene where you have a floor mesh and a ceiling mesh, and you want to place a cylinder in the middle of these two, conceptually, this is straightforward. However, things get more complex when considering the actual positioning. You'll need to think about the local coordinates of each object versus the global or world coordinates of your scene. For instance, if your cylinder has its own rotation or scaling applied, how it's positioned relative to the meshes will be affected by these transformations. A useful strategy here is to use Three.js built-in functions for calculating positions and distances within the 3D space. This might involve calculating the midpoint between two objects in world coordinates, or aligning one object with another based on their bounding boxes to make it more tangible. Let's consider an analogy. Imagine trying to place a physical cylinder between two large blocks. You'd first identify where you want the center of the cylinder to be relative to the two blocks, perhaps right at the midpoint between them vertically and aligned horizontally. Then you might adjust for any rotation or scaling of the cylinder itself. To summarize, positioning a cylinder between two meshes in React 3 Fiber involves understanding your 3D coordinate system, creating the necessary objects, cylinder, and meshes, thinking through their local versus global positions, and leveraging Three.js's calculations to ensure precise placement. Don't forget about considering rotations, scalings, and how they affect where your object ends up. That wraps it up. Positioning a cylinder between two meshes using React 3 Fiber can seem daunting at first, but breaking down the problem into smaller parts makes it manageable. Practice and experimenting with different scenarios will help solidify these concepts for you. If you have any questions or there's something specific you'd like to see more of, please leave us a comment below. Don't forget to hit that like button if this video was helpful, and consider subscribing for more content on 3D development and beyond. Thanks again for watching, and we look forward to seeing what amazing things you create with React 3 Fiber.